Hello YouTube, this is Menon again. Looking at the ingredients on the table, you would have realized that I'm making something that is a bit complex. But actually, to be frank, it's not that complex. If you have the patience to make it, then you can. Well, I'm talking about making a biryani, the 8 pieces of chicken drumsticks. I've taken the skin off. We will be discussing about marinating the chicken initially. I have here 6 cardamom and 2 inches of cinnamon, 10 to 15 cloves, about 5 star anise, 1 tablespoon of cumin, 1 tablespoon of black peppercorns, and 2 bay leaves. You need to blend these dry ingredients to a coarse powder in your blender. Please remember, don't make it into a fine powder because it might change the flavors or the taste of your biryani. Now let's see how we are going to marinate the chicken. So I have a bowl here. To this I'm going to add the drumsticks, 8 pieces, and then this is the dry ingredients that I just blended. So it's a coarse powder. I'm going to add this, 2 tablespoons of red chili powder, 2 tablespoons of ginger and garlic paste, 2 tablespoons of coriander powder, 2 tablespoons of garam masala, 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 2 tablespoons of green chili paste which I have blended. That comes to about 10 green chilies, a cup of fresh mint leaves, 1 cup of fresh coriander leaves. I'll leave a bit for garnishing later on once I've made the biryani. Now add half cups of yogurt to it, salt to your taste. Mix well, adding about 3/4 cups of fried onions. You can see that I have marinated the chicken now. Now I will leave it aside for 2 to 3 hours in my refrigerator, or preferably leave it overnight after you add some lemon squeeze. While the chicken is getting marinated, we'll do the rice. I have 3 cups of basmati rice or long grain white rice which I have soaked for almost an hour in water. I'll be straining this water and then cooking it until it is half cooked. Of course, with some flavors added to it. As you can see, the water is starting to boil. At this point, I'm going to add the spices to it. So here we have 2 inches of cinnamon, few peppercorns, 2 or 3 star anise, 4 to 5 green cardamom. Empty this into the water. I have 3 bay leaves here cut into pieces. I'm going to empty this as well. Add salt to your taste. Okay, the water is boiling now. To this, I'm going to add the soaked rice. I have soaked this for just more than an hour. The amount of water you add is immaterial because you'll be straining the excess water away before you make the biryani. Add 1 tablespoon of ghee to the boiling water and let it cook until the rice is half done. Take a few grains and then squeeze it between your fingers. Yeah, so that's just half cooked. I'm going to switch off the stove now and strain the rice. Now let's see how we are going to prepare the biryani. I have a cast iron pot which is quite thick. To this I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of ghee. Make sure that the ghee coats the bottom of the pan evenly. Okay, the ghee is hot. Now I'm going to add the marinated chicken to it. So just the chicken, not the entire masala. So take away the masala that is stuck. So the idea behind this is just to make the outer surface crispy. Cook for 3 minutes and then turn over to cook the other side of the chicken. You can see I have this much of masala remaining, which I'll be adding later on as I cook the rice along with the chicken. Now I'm going to turn the chicken. Now chicken is fried on both sides. At this point I'm going to switch off the stove. Okay, once you have switched off the stove, add half cup of hot water. Make sure you add hot water to it. Add the remaining masala. Just spread it evenly. Okay, now I'm going to lay the rice over the fried chicken. So remember, at this point the stove is off. Spread it evenly. To this I'm going to add some saffron mixed in hot milk. Less than half a cup of hot milk mixed with saffron powder. I'm just going to sprinkle it all over the rice. Okay, now we need to seal it with aluminum foil and then put the lid on and then dum it. So I've covered it with aluminum foil and then I'm just going to place the lid, which is quite heavy, and then just seal the edges so that very little steam comes out of it. I don't like to cook my biryani straight on the flame, so I would like to keep something in between the flame and the pot which I cook the biryani so that the chicken doesn't get burnt. I have my dosa pan here for that purpose, so I'm going to put the biryani pot on it and cook in high flame for about 5 minutes and then in low flame for another 30 minutes. Okay, I've switched off the stove. Let's see how it looks like. I'm just going to check if the chicken is cooked. Rice is nice and fluffy. Yeah. I've transferred the biryani to a serving bowl and garnished it with fried onions, roasted cashews and sultanas, and some fresh coriander. Also, I've put few boiled eggs on the top. I hope you all liked this video, and I'll see you again with more videos. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye.